Hello, boys and girls. Another day of the challenge. I can show like today here we hit 104, but we played really terrible. Like we have been playing well on this challenge. Like today I won, but I did run good. Like REV is 18 here. It's pretty good, but today I just didn't play well. I lost some big pots. I won some big pots. So let's put here. We played 1,000 hands. Let's see the biggest ones that we lost. Yeah, the biggest one we lost was kind of super sad. Yeah, we didn't have like great equity on those boards. Here raise Queen 10, Jack 10, Queen Jack 10 8, and get rebutted here. On this board, even versus pot, I think I need to continue. My hand is pretty strong. And on the turn, we hit Chupa here, a good shot, and a flush draw. I decided to lead pot here. Guy calls, he ace on the river. I don't think he can do anything else here. Like it's one third pot on the river, and the guy hits aces. So he had like straight draw on the turn, flush draw, and an ace versus me. So he had like 50%. Kind of lucky. Like it's almost a 200 BB pot here, but we lost the open aces here, get three betted and jam. Hit this flop jack 7 5 6 and two spades. I think my hand is good enough to get in here. We have a jack, we have a backdoor flush draw, but he has a flush draw and hits right there on the turn. Uh, Here I have aces again. We open, guy three bets with four bets, and we get it in on the flop. Flop's not very good, but there is like pots left, and we lose both. Has a interesting hand, I would say. Uh, Next hand here. Okay. We flat this hand versus a lot of players. Hand flops pretty well most away. And guy bets spot. We call. I think pretty standard. Another guy calls. And turn they jam. There's a lot of possible straight draws. Possible flush draws there. And we want to maximize our fold equity. And even someone has jack 10 but has no flush draw, we are free rolling here. So that's going to be a pot for me. And they both fold. I think this hand here. Okay, aces. We three bet aces. And we get ace 6 5 rainbow. This is a board that I have like very good blockers here because I have a 9 that decreases the frequency that a straight is coming on the turn, and the deuce does too. So I have like very good blockers here. So I decided to bet smaller, like half pot here. And small blind calls, turn, I jump. He can call sixes, he can call like 7 6, 8 6, some 10 8s, and he hits 8 7 for the nuts. So yeah. Uh, Here, okay. Here's a funny hand. I raise EP, guy calls, he leads. We have a straight draw and topper with king kicker with such a call. Then he leads small like one third, and we decide to jam here as a bluff. We have some outs versus chupa. We can be ahead of some hands. He can have like 10 8 9 and a weak flush draw, so we can be ahead. We jam, he calls, and river he does this weird thing. I don't think has it straight ever here. The way he played it, but he had ace 8, so we lose again. This is another hand that we lost. Raise versus limp here, he calls. We stop bluffing on the flop. We have some decent backdoors. And he does sets on the turn. He jams, he can have trees, he can have four deuce, he can have ace 5, he can have like trees and a 4. He jams and has four deuce. So he wins the resource too. This is a super funny hand. We raise like very decent hand here. King, Queen, 10-9, and the guy three bets us. And we get it in on this flop. Like I don't think there's much else we can do here. I lose both versus naked aces, so it wasn't running particularly well today, to be honest. Here another hand that we lost. Guy raised button, I three bet tens and sevens. Guy four bets, having not that a lot of chips, like has 60 BB pre. So I decided to still call here, getting 2-1 here. Hand flops like decently well, and we get a nice flop, but we still don't hit. Let's see some of the hands that we won, that we played well. This one was an exploit here, a very interesting one. Yeah, those mostly that we played today, like raise, call, I three bet kings and jacks. Guy full bets me, I call. So he bets more on the flop, and this guy was doing like a lot of funky stuff. I call and decide to jam the turn. Like if he has a set, he's not going to fold anymore. He has like queen high flush, 9 high flush, 8 high flush. He's not going to fold anymore. Sometimes I get in versus ace high flush, and that's fine. Like sometimes you lose a hand, and he calls with ace 5, having absolutely zero equity against us. Let's see another hand that we won here. 9-6-5, raise, call. I try to three bet this one sometimes. This guy was playing super loose, and this guy was playing super loose too. So I decided to increase my three bet range, and we bet pot on this flop. Like it's super connected, a lot of jack tens, queen jacks, 10-7s, 7-6s are going to call, and we have like a pretty strong hand, but a hand that's going to not be. We have some hand that will not be so clear wins on turns, so it's a pot, and he gets in with eights. Very unfortunate for him. Let's see another hand that we won here. We decided to three bet ace 8, king 6, double suited, high suits. We three bet versus EP, and this guy called fours, and on this flop nothing can do, just jam. The guy had a funny hand. Ace 9, 8, 7 double suited. So we had like higher suits versus him here, so that was good for us too. Let's see, this is the biggest hand here. We three bet versus cutoff. Think pretty standard, like super strong hand, and call. And inside support this flop, we have backdoor flush draw, have backdoor straight draw, and hit gems on us. Think a lot of straight draws will do this. Some jacks, some eights, some fives, but I think in general I have enough equity here to get it in. And it was a flip, and had like a super strong straight draw and a pair, but it's like his pair out's running good. If he hits a 9, it's not good. If he hits an 8, it's not good. So that makes us ahead on the flop. If his pair outs will be clean, he would be ahead. So that's nice that we hit that. Let's see this one. Yeah, three bet versus cutoff this hand, pretty connected. I decided to get it in here. I had 32%. Yeah, getting 3.62. Around 2-1 here. I think it's close, to be honest, but this hand plays so well on these scenarios. Like our flush draws are usually good. I have a super straight draw to the nuts on all ends. So, and we got lucky there. Especially when people had a flush draw on the flop, that decreases the equity of our hand massively. Let's see this one here. Decide to call versus cold call versus 3-bet here. I think this hand does okay on cold calling. I decided to lead here. My hand has like decent equity against anything except for a set, but fours and deuces are not very often on people's ranges, and we jammed a ton. He had a paw and a straight draw, and we got like 63% on the ton. I don't think it was my best day to playing. Like the results show it, like I should be losing 200, but I won 100. So in the end, I got lucky. Wasn't my brightest day, and I hope I get to play better tomorrow. So that's it, guys. Bye bye. But we are 8 days in a row making $100 playing PLO50. On the first day, we played some PLO100, but I decided it was more challenging to play only PLO50. That's why we changed it to just PLO50. So tune in for tomorrow and hope I play better. So that's it. Bye bye.